And now I give the floor to Prahar.
Thank you, Mr. President. Manipur, once an independent princely state with a constitutional monarchy and democratic government, retained autonomy even after India's independence in 1947. However, following Manipur's merger with India, the Indian government assures that Manipur's territorial integrity would remain intact without the state's consent. Despite these promises, Manipur has faced numerous threats to our territorial boundaries and the safety and the security of our native indigenous people, leading to ongoing demands for stronger protections. The ongoing conflict in Manipur has severely impacted both the economy and livelihoods. Over 200 lives has been lost and more than 4,000 homes has been burned by the Chinkuki terrorists. These terror attacks have displaced over 60,000 people who live in overcrowded refugee camps lacking basic necessities like food, shelter, and healthcare. The psychological strength of enduring such conditions, compounded by the trauma of displacement, has led to an increase in mental health crises, including suicide. Mr. President, many displaced individuals are left in despair, crying and praying for justice and a chance to return home and rebuild their lives. Meanwhile, Manipur's economy is crippled with inflation at 10% and the destruction of businesses and infrastructure, pushing and state into a severe recession. The Indian government has failed to uphold its promise to safeguard Manipur territorial integrity, leaving the natives Meitei people confined to just 8% of our land surrounded by militants. I urge the councils to provide financial assistance for the displaced people and mediate with the Indian government to ensure their safe return with dignity and the protections of Manipur territorial integrity. I thank you, Mr. President.
I thank you, sir.